But I did have in my head, I'm like, why is the T-Rex so big and strong? It's eating other dinosaurs, consuming their power. Eating.
You ever think maybe you could take the power of another man?
Yes. Yeah.
Make it your own,
dude. If I lose my mind and become a serial killer, 100% cannibalism's in the mix.
You let me know if you ever want to, because I think a duo is the way to go with something like that. If we opposed as a gay couple, like they can't really question anything we do. We're gonna be
immunity.
We could make some moves.
We're
We're touring the country together. It's our honeymoon.
We have like a bunch of finger bone necklaces on. Like we're just shoving it right in their face that we're gay, and then they make us fuck on camera because they don't believe we're gay.
All right, if you're going to serial kill, like who's going to be your demographic? Because I want to pick one and go with it. I don't want to be mixing it up. I genuinely want to pick one.
We're already having problems, like because you can't just pick one demo because then you're going to get caught. Oh, the great dwarf killer. Like
that's why we travel around. That's why we keep it moving.
It has to be random and
RV or
totally random
or big rig. RV or big rig.
RV for comfort, big rig for practicality.
RV's also less threatening and likely to get a thorough search. There's no.
I'd want an RV. You got like a TV in there. It's comfortable. We could have snacks. Like
RV's
big
the way to go
because you can blend in. Right, RVs is not that many on the road.
We don't want to blend in. We want to be unassuming. We want you to come and you want to come hang out with us tonight. We're gonna play Magic the Gathering. You've never played? Yeah, bring your girlfriend.
Van life, go stealth.
That's true. Yeah, they're gonna think that this guy's way too lame to be a serial killer. He just wants to talk about Age of Empires and Magic the Gathering.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
talk about how afraid of heights he is, like a bitch. Like that's.
Meanwhile, Taylor's crushing oxys up in his wife's drink, and I'm getting the power tools ready.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah.
We're putting up a shelf.
I would kill illegal immigrant Guatemalan men because what are they gonna do?
What are they gonna do?
Yeah, but see, you segment yourself too specific there, and now you're gonna be 8 kills in, and you're gonna be driving around going, for the love of God, where's my
illegal immigrants don't call the cops, just saying.
Yeah, that's my tactic.
Yeah, but
homeless people would be. I feel like a lot of the most prolific serial killers padded their numbers with homeless people a good bit.
I'm gonna be real. I don't want to kill minorities. I'm just saying it.
You got to kill white people?
Yeah.
You can't be some hoity-toity, I only kill one kind of person. You're not You're not Batman. We're bad people in this scenario. We're murderers. And if we're
that's why I want to
and take the top spot from whoever has it, Albert Fish or whatever, then we're gonna have to throw a broad net.
Yeah, let's make it racial.
We're the equality killers. No one's safe.
Like all right, here's the real question. When we get caught, do we want life or the death penalty? Because if we make it a racial thing, we definitely get death and we get this whole thing over.
But we're not going to get caught if we throw a wide net and we're just firing guns outside of windows.
I wasn't going to marry you if you'd said anything other than what you just did. That was a test. No, we're not. I love you.
Exactly. Love you too.
I call that a red flag.
That's how you do it if you want to get away with it. How did Jeffrey Dahmer get caught? He was just killing homos.
Mm-hmm.
And he was hanging out in gay bars, and they're like, "Hey, all the people going to these gay bars, a lot of them are dying."
Much as well. Like he didn't know how to put the hammer down. I think you need to be like. There's a time and a place to play with your food. Don't get me wrong, but let's get him out to the cabin, out in the woods. Let's drive the RV out on some trail that we know. Maybe on New Mexico is good. You know, you got all that government property, no supervision whatsoever.
Once in a while,
sandy ground.
We break off from our normal plan of like homeless, poor, dejected people who aren't going to be missed, and we like do it in a big like Bel Air mansion or something, and then we can live there for a month or so until it's time to move on.
How do we swing that? Like with ill-gotten gains? Like, is there a way to make this a financial crime as well? Like, could we kill rich people perhaps? And
I have a thought you guys should consider.
We do that.
Sell their baubles.
Never ever kill pretty white girls, especially if they're blonde, right? Because it's been just shown time and time again when these girls get like captured or go missing.
Yeah.
Oh my
Natalie
God.
Holloway effect.
Exactly.
Oh, Mr.
It's a big problem.
We're gonna write a book about your ass. Nancy Grace is gonna make a career. Man, this Vandersloot guy is so bad. Turns out she was right the whole time, and he killed another chick before they finally got him.
Yeah.
Never seen a book about a Guatemalan man, have you?
Not one.
Maybe
I couldn't even find him on a map.
Direction here.
No, but seriously though, if you went on like
they're
ridge
also
hikes,
little.
Yeah, they're easy to overpower. If you went on ridge hikes in Hawaii, these like crazy dangerous hikes where you're walking on the crest of the mountain, you could. I did one, the Stairway to Heaven hike. I was thinking like, yeah, you could kill anyone up here. It's fucking terrifying. I thought someone was gonna kill me.
Yeah.
Just shove you, and then it's like,
you turn around. Hey, I know what you're thinking, motherfucker. You're thinking, I'll just push old Brandon Buckingham off this mountain. Nobody'll see. I'm gonna let you know something right now. I'm waiting on you.
Yeah,
dude, we could really goose our numbers just by camping in that suicide forest in Japan. We just camp in the suicide forest.
Just hang
people walk in, and it's like we're barely even doing anything wrong.
I'm not allowed in Japan.
We're just, well, dude, we're already serial killers. We could sneak into Japan.
I'm not sneaking into Japan. What is this, World War II?
I feel like it wouldn't be that hard to, find some shady guy with a boat. He'll take us in, and then we bring camping equipment with us. We go straight to the suicide forest. We set up camp there. Every time someone comes in, we don't have guns because we're not trying to make a ruckus.
Thrill in that. I want to be a classic serial killer driving across the United States in an RV with my lover, and just doing our thing.
Yeah, and then
you do like the Richard Ramirez thing where you like target the color of a house or something.
Ooh. Is that what he did?
I think so. I could be mixing things up, but I think yeah.
Damn. I've never heard of anything like that, but I like it. Like what if we had some weird way of connecting the victims so that an investigator would connect them all, but no one else would. I kind of like that. Like we only killed guys wearing like a very specific kind of wristwatch or something.
How long do you think before we got bored and started like sending clues in or something like that?
Right away.
Like we haven't even killed someone yet. And we're sending.
Like honestly, that's the most fun part because I don't want to hurt anybody. But like it kind of maybe playing that cat and mouse game, like the.
Kyle, I'm getting tired of cutting all these copies of people up for the letters. NordVPN works when you email the FBI, right? Like just do that.
Oh, that's the worst with BTK when he's like, "Hey, you guys can't like backtrack a floppy disk, can you?" And they're like, "Nah, what is this, Star Trek? Yes, fine."
Like sitting at home, like, good. Cops aren't allowed to lie to you. Like,
he sends him a floppy disk with like his fucking rants and raves, and it's like got his name.
I wouldn't want to be crass about it though.
Metadata.
Like Albert Fish, who killed all those kids and sent that letter to
awful.
The victims' parents, talking about how he cooked their child's ass in the fucking oven and ate it with Chianti and fava beans.
I think.
Like, yeah, I wouldn't want to be gross about it.
That's fucking insane. Jesus Christ. Didn't the BTK killer wait in someone's backyard for them to like let their dog out and then come in through the back door when they let their dog out? Was that him?
I don't remember that. Richard Romero, like the Night Stalker, he did all sorts of crazy shit. Like, BTK, I don't know which one was worse. Because Romero, I think, was very rapey. I think he raped children too.
Yeah, old women as well.
I know that they like released his photo or whatever, and it was almost like a movie. Like people on the street recognized the Night Stalker. Like there he is, and got him and like whipped his ass a little before the cops could get there. Like an angry mob, like captured the bad guy and beat the shit out of him before the cops could get there. I think he'd been wounded as well. There's a whole Netflix thing about that. It's really good.
Like it wouldn't happen nowadays. They would just be taking TikToks of him. They wouldn't kick his ass. They'd be like, "Yo, can you fucking do this? Can you do the Dougie?" Whatever they do.
Can you do the Dougie on this guy's dead body?
Yeah. Yo, I'm here doing the Gertie with Richard Ramirez, the fucking Night Stalker. You badass, man.
Yeah,
badass. Look at him. He got that riz and everything. Look at his trench coat. He like right there.
Be sure to subscribe to his channel. Check him out.
I think that would happen. People are so quick to get their cameras out and like make a moment and get some clout because they're standing next. Like, I'm surprised it doesn't happen more with like the war. I mean, shit, you see some of that war footage and people are clowning around in the war, right? Like you see jokers having fun with that. And it's like, I don't know.
We'd be going hard mode because being a serial killer now is way, 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 way harder than 100 years ago. 60 years ago. Like there's so much more. It's almost like when they try and bring up records from baseball players in 1887, like serial killer totals don't count before DNA.
You say Ty Cobb's name, I'll serial kill you. You leave this conversation alone. That's my hometown, goddammit.
No, anybody who was hitting dingers in 1911 when World War I was a far off, threat.
He thought dingers were silly and a silly way to play the game, so he intentionally didn't hit them.
Really?
Yes. He was challenged by a reporter, and he hit, I think, 5 in 2 games.
Damn.
Man,
I like Ty Cobb. He's also the guy who pistol whipped a pocket thief to death in the streets, right?
Jeez.
I caught a guy's like,
damn, so he got one.
Yeah, I mean, he pistol whipped that guy to death and got away with it.
Ty Cobb's pretty cool. I didn't know that about him.
Yeah, ton of hits.
Makes me.
How
like
many
him a
other
lot.
professional athletes have killed? Not the obvious ones, like OJ, obviously.
And Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh yeah.
Never forget.
Oh yeah.
Oh, actually, that was Bruce Jenner.
That was Bruce. Dude, the ultimate modern day catch-22. I didn't do that. That was Bruce.
That was Bruce Jenner.
I'm a woman now. I'm aghast that you would even misgender me with the actions of
Bruce is dead.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Just like his victims.
Yeah.
Who's the guy? What's his name?
A couple NFL guys have killed.
What's Matthew Ferris Bueller? What's that fucking guy's name? He killed some people. He ran them down. Claims he has no memory of the event, but he killed a couple people with his car.
Really? The Ferris Bueller guy killed people with his car. Matthew Broderick?
Yeah.
You guys know that
lady's husband.
The tight end Todd Heap used to play for the Ravens.
Did he kill someone?
He reversed backed over his 3-year-old child in his driveway. So
that's gotta be
that's so fucked.
Hope you don't have him in your fantasy league.
Yeah. That's dark.
What was his name? Something
Todd Heap.
That's dark.
Oh, yeah. That's
well, there's the classic, right? With who was the guy who got caught? Was it Junior Seau or somebody? Who was the guy who got caught paying to have somebody murdered, or maybe he murdered him, and then it turned out he was gay, and they outed him as gay while he was in prison, and he offed himself.
Oh, Aaron Hernandez.
Yes, Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah. Junior Seau killed himself, I think. That counts as a murder, right?
Well, I mean, so did Hernandez. He killed himself in prison when it was so fucked up, dude. So he was in prison for murder. He had killed somebody, but they outed him as gay, on the morning radio. And and they're making jokes about how I bet he used to be a tight end, but not anymore. Ho, ho, ho. And I guess he heard the jokes and killed himself that night. Like that's fucked.
Damn.
Oh, Oscar Pistorius, the Blade Runner, the Blade leg guy. Yeah,
that guy's fucking innocent, dude.
Yeah, he was denied
no
parole in
fucking way. That dude put 20 rounds through his back.
He shot through the door. I thought it was an intruder in my bathroom doing his makeup.
So for those of you who aren't, for those of you who aren't familiar with the Blade Runner story, this guy Oscar Pistorius was famous for doing well in the Olympics with no fucking legs. He's got these blade legs. They call him the Blade Runner. Anywho, his girlfriend or wife or some shit is in his bathroom, and he gets his gun out and just blasts her 20 times through the door. And his story when the cops get there is he thought some intruder is in his house in his bathroom, and so he shot first, asked questions later, and they convicted his ass.
They were gonna get my shampoo. What the fuck? You killed him in your bathroom?
And the trial was crazy. He's he had time to strap his legs on, get his gun. It's you had time to think about this. Did you never look next to you in bed and notice your wife wasn't with you?
Oh, he had his legs on?
Yeah, he put his legs
I mean,
on.
he had to get him on to go kill his wife.
Yeah. Man, I thought he would have at least been all right, I have to stay in the bed and I have to just have the gun in my nightstand and then fire wildly, because they'll obviously know if I start athletic taping my nubs and slipping my blades on that this was premeditated.
Yeah,
he's got shooting gloves on.
Chris Benoit's another one.
Chris Benoit.
That's a big one. Yeah,
that's the classic.
That was the
that made
CTE
me afraid
one,
to do
right?
steroids a little bit, but then it clearly it was the CTE.
Yeah,
and not. I bet if he was doing especially Tren or something real intense that can affect your mood and well being so much, that could have compounded it. But it was clearly CTE. That guy went off and killed his whole family.
Yeah, that was so.
How can you kill your family? I'll never understand that. I saw a police activity video the other day they show up and this dude has killed all 3 of his sons in his front yard, and they're laying out in the yard dead, like little kids.
Oh,
and he's just sitting there like.
That stuff is sinister, man. That's
who we'll serial kill. We will we'll comb Wikipedia for cases we think were mishandled, and then we'll go dispatch our own brand of justice.
Didn't Chris Benoit break his neck with a lat pull down machine? Or am I misremembering that?
I thought he hanged himself on something, right?
Didn't he kill somebody with like a weight machine?
Did he?
Zach said he did.
He killed himself using his workout equipment.
I think he pulled the lat pull down machine on with a bunch of weight, and put his neck around it, and then like let it go and like snapped his neck. Something like that.
That's
it
interesting.
looks like he used a weight machine cord to hang himself by creating a noose on
is
the
that
pull
what it
down
was?
machine.
That's so fucking insane, dude.
Yeah, that's not how you want to go. I don't want to give suicide instructions, but you should start Googling if you're gonna hurt. Woody tried to kill himself when he was a kid. He tied himself. He took a belt, put it around his neck, hooked it to the ceiling fan, and he's just like hanging there. And the ceiling fan fell in the room, so he like failed at killing himself, and then felt even worse about himself because he failed at killing himself. But that's not how you hang yourself.
Jeez Louise.
Oh, he should feel bad.
Now you gotta go to Lowe's, like fix your ceiling.
You need some cords.
Yeah, you're embarrassed.
And shit.
It's spackle. Yeah,
it's embarrassing as hell.
I think Chris Benoit was, because he didn't shoot himself in the head, he hanged himself, and so like they checked his brain afterward, and it was all ate up and destroyed from taking 1,000 WWE concussions.
There's a MMA legend guy named BJ Penn. He's a Hawaiian guy. He, back in the day, he was the GOAT, and he's got CTE real bad. People call him out on it. And he was like, this is on social media, like CTE doesn't exist. And he lists like 4 of the greatest boxers, like Hearns, Ali, Tyson, blah, 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 blah. Like these guys didn't have it. It's made up, just like the coronavirus. They used CTE to hide murders. And that's what he said. And it's like, there's CTE for you. See, he's paranoid, like not making any sense, and he's mixing it with alcohol too. So that's another sad story. We're going to see more and more of that, and I don't think it's going to be a long time before the positives are stop outweighing the negatives. Right? People are going to keep letting their kids play football because it's so much goddamn money. We're not going to, and the NFL is so popular. We're not going to stop. They're just going to keep slamming their heads together.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's fucked up. I think BJ Penn's story is going to end up really sad, I think.
I agree.
It's already sad, but like, I think it's going to get nasty.
I hate to say this, like, because dark jokes aside, like he's probably going to hurt himself eventually because he's got this weird mixture of a few things. It's definitely CTE, it's definitely substance abuse, and it's definitely an odd personality to go along with all that. So, and Tony Ferguson's right on the cusp of it too. He had that DUI crash where he flipped his truck like a couple months ago, and he's a guy who's done nothing but be a champion contender for fucking 10, 15 years. He doesn't know any other way.
He has CTE, or you just think after his career he's likely?
I guarantee he does. Justin Gaethje broke his brain. Like that man has absorbed more damage. He's only been knocked out once, and it was just like, what just happened? It's that clip when the guy got kicked in the chin and his face gets mushed.
Michael Chandler.
That's Tony Ferguson.
Yeah.
That guy needs to retire.